Gallery, and this is the Shy Ride Show. We are at www.englewoodenterprisegallery.com if you want to contact us. You can also email us at enterprisegallery@gmail.com. So that's enterprisegallery@gmail.com without the Englewood. Our phone number, 773-719-9848. Okay. Welcome, Brother Morrow. Brother Morrow, Brother Curtis Kojo Morrow, is an artist that we have in the community. Not only is he an artist, he has many titles, and I've often been enamored by his many titles. We have quite a few people who have multi-talents, like yourself. And we'll be talking today about his business acumen, his artistry, how he got into artistry, because you were also a vet. He's also a former vet. Or a vet? Aren't you always a vet?
Korean War veteran.
A Korean War veteran, and as well as being someone who has traveled extensively. He spent a lot of time in Ghana. So welcome to the show. Welcome to the show once again. I'm glad you're here. So can you tell us a little bit about Curtis Morrow, the artist? You're an artist, so
yeah, I'm an artist. Born and raised here in Chicago, South Side. Bronzeville, and at the age of, went to school here.
Right.
High school, I'm a high school dropout, I was.
Oh, wow, okay.
And there was, we did a lot of movie, because that was done shortly after the Depression. I'm 83 years old.
83 years young.
Yeah,
I mean, this guy does a lot. He does a lot.
Yeah, I've been blessed. And so, things was, as we know, much different than it is now. There wasn't nearly as many opportunities, because things was presidents and recent. So we had to deal with all that.
Okay.
Especially so.
Now, when did you start your art? When did you begin your artistry?
I got interested in art at the age of 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been interested in art quite a while.
Yeah,
Wow.
Quite
Okay.
a while. Yeah. And I remember we had a little picture hanging on the wall. It was a silhouette of Abraham Lincoln. And I would take that picture down and trace it.
Okay.
And that was my first masterpiece.
It was Abraham Lincoln.
The profile.
Okay. And so you guys had Abraham Lincoln on your wall. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln. That was, with Jesus, with
along with Jesus. It used to be Jesus. Martin Luther King.
Right. No, we didn't have.
No Martin.
That was before him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're talking about the 30s.
Okay. Oh, yes. That might be.
I was born in 1933.
So if you can imagine, you got to take yourself a little further back. Okay, that makes sense.
That was all the way
okay,
back.
So Martin Luther King got added later. So before Martin Luther King, people had Abraham Lincoln on their wall. So that was the guy to look up to.
Yeah. That was about
and Jesus.
George Washington.
Oh, George. Okay.
And
I don't think
we didn't have any black. We didn't have any black heroes or heroes.
Okay, that came later then.
Yeah, that comes in the 40s, and that came in the 50s. Really.
Wow, and that's one of the reasons why we like to have both young people and old people on the show, because older, seasoned, not old, younger at heart people, because they give us a perspective, because I've always had Martin Luther King somewhere on the wall, or some people know about him, but Abraham Lincoln, no, not really. So, but it's good to know that you had different kind of heroes.
He was a hero because he had freed the slaves, according to what we were taught. He was. It happened during his period, but he had a lot of encouragement.
Right.
Because, we also, black people also participated in the war, the Civil War.
Right.
And actually, they had to fight,
Right.
And people like Frederick Douglass, and, to persuade Congress and the president that blacks were capable and willing to fight for their own freedom.
Now, was Frederick Douglass somebody you guys consider?
Oh, he was not. That's right. He was a hero.
Okay, so Frederick
Douglass. He was
Douglass.
one of the pictures that would be hanging on our wall.
So whoo, I thought maybe you guys had to come such a long way, but not too far. Frederick Douglass.
A lot of people's backs, you know.
Yes, we do.
Our
Thank
shoulder.
you. Right.
Yeah,
You're okay, right? Because there's a lot of us here.
I'm still, I'm holding up.
So you're also a veteran, though. You're a veteran.
Yeah.
So you had to take a break from artistry. Did you go into art? Tell me how that all fit together.
Yeah, well, what happened was I was also an adventurous young man too, and I wanted to travel. And my grandfather, you know, my grandfather was born in 1849.
Wow.
That was the reason they know that, because that was the year that the gold rush, you see.
Oh.
So each summer he would come north.
Okay.
Right here in 35th Street, that's where we were living before
Chicago.
And he would tell us stories, us kids stories of how life was when he was our age.
Wow.
And what they had to do before you get old enough to go to fields. You know, you worked around the big house. And anyway, Grandpa was, he ran away at the Civil War. When the Civil War began, which he was 12, and he took off, they went looking for the Union Army. They found elements of the Union Army, and by him being too small, I believe. And so they kept him around the base.
Okay.
You know,
the little guy. He was one of the little guys.
Yeah, he would run.
Well, you're not that much bigger.
No, I think I took after him. All the rest of my brothers is 6-footers.
Okay.
So anyway, he learned to read. In the evening, the officer would teach them the alphabets. So that they would be able to, write their own names and so forth.
Wow.
And that was the time of the name-giving days.
Okay.
No one had sub-names. They only had Mr. Charlie's boy or whoever.
Oh, yeah.
They wouldn't say
Wow.
boy, they would say, the N-word.
Right.
Anyway, so Grandpa learned. So after the war, Grandpa would teach other free slaves how to read and write. So he became a preacher.
Oh, wow.
Ministry. That was the path,
That definitely, let me take a break for a second, and we're going to remind everybody that we are the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. This is the Shy Rise Show, y'all. We would like to remind everybody this is a call-in show. You're welcome to call in. We welcome any questions you have for Mr. Morrow. And if you would like to reach out to us, you can reach out to us at www.englewoodenterprisegallery.com. Or you can email us short or brief, whatever you would like to say. Maybe you have questions for next time, at enterprisegallery@gmail.com, or you can give us a call at 773-719-9848, and we'll be happy to. Now back to our guest, Mr. Brother, I call him Brother Kojo, but I'm working on Curtis Morrow.
Kojo is cool.
Kojo, I love that name.
Yeah.
And now you got that name.
I got that name in Africa, in Ghana. I was adopted by an Ashanti paramount chief.
Okay.
Up in the Ashanti area.
Right, and so we are connected because my dad is from Ghana, and so when I found out you went there and you spent an extensive amount of time there traveling after.
Yeah, I spent 11 years there, from 1965 to 1976 straight.
Wow, not many people do that. So there's expats. Those are the people who are
expatriates, pioneers. Well, we're like. There was people like Dr. Maya Angelou and Julian Mayfield, Tom Fielding, and
So do you consider yourself an expat? Because you did go over.
Well, expatriate.
Right, expatriate.
Yeah. At the time we were, because we lived there. Just mostly entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have to be able to. Well, whatever you're doing here. Like in America, Europe, or wherever, it could be a porter. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Then you can help organize maintenance staff, because the people that they was farmers and hunters, and
so basically you can take your knowledge and create business.
That's the way you.
That's what we're about.
Either that or teach.
Right.
Representing some businesses.
And it's not much different today, actually, right?
Oh no, it's not different now. It's not. It's like in the high tech. That's why I would encourage all young people to get into technology and get some. You need some paperwork.
Right. It's something that says that I am an expert, whether or not. Right.
And take another language too.
Now, do you know the tree? Do you know tree?
Yeah, me teach tree. I speak tree. I speak Japanese.
Oh wow.
At least,
well, and you were over in Korea though. Do you speak Their language as
Not
well?
Korean, because I was doing some difficult time. I was
Okay.
a soldier,
Okay.
infantryman there. And that's all we did. For the 9 months that I was there, that's all we did was fight.
Now, I went to one of your honorary ceremonies.
Mm.
Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I don't recall which one you went to, but we were talking about.
He's had so many. You see this?
Yeah, I've been to quite a few. I mean,
Yeah.
around the country. People like to know, especially history and social
Mhm,
workers. They like to know, how did you survive? And
Right.
what some of the things that infantry soldiers, black infantry soldiers, had to deal with.
Right.
You know, we fighting on two fronts, right? You know, we fighting the enemy at that time, whoever
Mhm.
the enemy was. In our case, it was the North Koreans and Chinese. And at the same time, we dealing with racist segregation and so forth.
Right.
You know, like on army bases. In some cases, you have to take your uniform off before you can even go on an overnight
Oh,
pass.
wow. Now, tell us what time frame this is. Remind us about when the
We're
Korean...
talking about, I went in 1950.
And you came
I was
out.
in 1954.
Okay, so you were there your 4 years.
I was there on my 18th birthday. I had been on the
Ooh.
front line 4 months.
Now,
With
did
5 more to go.
you have permission to go into the military?
Yeah, I had to get my mother to sign for me.
Yeah.
But the war hadn't started, so I promised her I'll finish school.
Oh,
And then I'm one of 7. I'm the eldest son.
okay.
And that time, my father had passed, so I was, my mother was struggling, doing the
Mhm.
mom thing, trying to take care of 6, 7 children
That's a lot.
by herself.
Right. And single.
And,
I shout out to all the
And
single moms.
She did it. She raised up 7 children, and 9 went to jail.
Oh,
They
wow.
all came out good people.
Healthy and good people
Healthy
and
too, yeah.
likable people.
Yeah, preachers and
So-
and professional people. yeah.
So let's get into this then. So you grew up in Chicago.
Yeah.
So and then you convinced your mom to let you go to the
Yeah.
military.
Mhm.
And when you got to military, 4 months later there was a war.
About 4, it was
Yeah.
something like I finished basic training.
Mm-hmm.
I say about 6 months. Well, April the 10th, I was sworn in.
Okay.
And then December of 1950, I was in Incheon, Korea.
Wow. Wow.
Landing in Korea. That was
So-
in the midst of the war.
Right in the middle.
Really in the middle.
Oh.
Right in,
So-
dead in the
but you
middle.
survived.
I survived.
You survived, and you survived. Not only did you survive the racism,
Mhm.
but you survived the fighting and the
The
whatever
fighting,
else
yeah.
went along with that. So you're one of our heroes, and we'd like to, give, thanks to your service, of course, as always,
Mhm.
our veterans, and it's not, we don't always get the time to sit down and talk to you
Yeah.
guys and find out more. And not only that, so you got out of the service when?
Well, I got out of the service in 1954. 1 year in Korea, right?
Mhm.
And I was wounded, so
Okay.
actually, I spent about 3 months, two months in Busan. That's the southern part of Korea, and then returned to the States. I still had 2 more years to go.
Okay, so when did you get to Ghana after that?
Well, from Ghana, after Korea,
Mhm.
2 years, I went back over and signed up, and I was in airborne for 2 years, a little over
Wow.
2 years in Japan,
Okay.
which brought me up to 1954.
Mhm.
And then in 1954, I was discharged from the army, from the military.
Mhm.
And I decided I didn't want to live here in the States. I didn't want to integrate. I didn't want to go through all that.
You
And by that time, we was hearing about there was freedom fighters in Africa.
right,
then.
right.
So some people, men and women, decided that we were going to go and hook up with the freedom fighters.
Mm.
So after checking out the other organizations, like Core Snick and, King and all that.
Mhm.
So I ended up in Ghana because Nkrumah was inviting African Americans, especially veterans, that he tell you things like, we don't know how to shoot a gun.
Wow.
We don't know how to march. Like there was.
So they were inviting you for your knowledge as well as your
skill. Now,
right.
with professional, educated, degree people, that's one category. They needed them.
right. Well,
So-
I'm gonna stop you right there and just remind people we are the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. This is the Shy Rise Show. We're here at. You can reach us at www.englewoodenterprisegallery.com. Enterprisegallery@gmail.com is another way to reach us. 773-719-9848 is our phone number. And we want to remind you we're here with Brother Morrow, Kojo, Brother Kojo. I love Kojo. He got this name from Ghana, and he's walking us through his path to being not only an entrepreneur but an artist. So he is 83 years young, and we get to hear his exciting story. He was also in the Korean War, and we are at around after he's left the Korean War. He got invited by Nkrumah to come to their country, come with your knowledge, come be a part of their family, basically. So, and you took him up on it.
I took him up on it, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Quite a few of us took, well, not consider quite a few, probably less than 3 dozen
Okay.
at the time that went to Ghana. Because it was like...
But you embraced the culture, is that correct? You embraced the culture.
Oh yeah, I embraced the culture. I was adopted, and they taught me the language and the custom.
Right.
Which is most important. And the food, the whole 9 yards. You have to know how to, how to do that. And you got to be doing something productive.
Right. So you're not just going over there just to sleep and drink a Mai Tai.
You have to leave. They would send you back. So
you had to be productive.
Yeah, already. It was people, coming into the 20th century, like, at the time. But anyway, while I was in Japan, I got back to my art.
Oh, while you were in Japan?
I was tutored by some Japanese artists, workers there.
Wow.
We could fast forward now from the States to Africa. And in Africa was when I really got into the art. Other than, there was a lot of, I wrote a book about my experience.
Right, you have a couple of books, right?
Books, yeah. One about the Korean War.
One about the Korean War. And what's it called?
The Korean War is Black Warriors in Korea.
Okay, Black Warriors in Korea. Okay, we're going to have to put that on our site just so that people can check that out, because we want to be able to understand what you went through and what other veterans like yourself went through.
And then there's that's also an ebook, which is... that's Black Warriors in Korea, but it was published by a publisher. The same title, different titles. It's called "What the Commie Ever Did to Black People." Now that's the paperback there.
Right. I remember you talking to me about that because communism was a big thing around that time.
Yeah,
right?
Communism.
Right.
The short.
What's the commie ever did? So and you also wrote another book. Is that true or?
Actually, I wrote 7 also. But like there are ebooks. You guys got it made.
Well, you can check us out. If you're interested in more about Brother Kojo, please go to our website and we'll give you more information. But so let's look at first. Let me remind people. We are Englewood Enterprise Gallery, and this is the Shy Rise Show. I'm Dee, your host. You can reach us at www.englewoodenterprisegallery.com if you'd like to find out more about us, the show, and some of the things that we have going on at the gallery. You can email us at enterprisegallery@gmail.com or reach us by phone 773-719-9848. And we just hope that you are enjoying the show. We wanted to remind you this is Brother Kojo Morrow. And we at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, we're about business, arts, technology, and community development and education. And we are here with one of our community members, one of your neighborhood experts in art, business, and entrepreneurship. And we hope that you will make sure that you visit us at the gallery. The hours are open Wednesdays 10 to 2. And Wednesday through Sunday, actually 10 to 2. And we also have a game night this coming up week. So we hope we see you at game night and our open house on Sunday. So, Brother Kojo, why don't we show some of the people some of your work while we're talking? How does that sound?
That sounds good.
Okay, so we have a piece behind us.
Yeah, these are some pieces that I'm working on now. And, they can see much more, on your site.
Okay, you're right. So this is, let's bring it over here so we can, we're gonna.
But I brought that because of the story behind it, This is a comeback scene, Now at the same time we were over there fighting for our lives, really. That's what we said. We were fighting for our lives. We weren't fighting for no country.
Right. They were fighting for their lives.
For your life. And the only chance, one of the best chances of surviving is teamwork.
Okay.
So we had teamwork amongst us.
Now
Like,
I see these sort of
those
lighter.
figures there, yeah,
Those are the ones that
figures,
no longer with us.
Yeah, this is like the elders teaching the young about the realities of war. It's nothing like movies, generally. At the same time, this was going on. We getting emails and letters, not email, we getting letters from home informing us that somebody in the neighborhood got shot. Not shot, hung.
Hung. So while the Korean War was going on, there were people, so there's a dichotomy. There's the Korean War that you guys were experiencing, and you were getting these mailings, snail mail, remember mail, y'all? They were getting this mail, so he was getting, and his painting shows both sides of the world for you, right?
It was
Literally.
It was something, it was something, you had to, plus the fact, not only that, you segregated in a segregated out organ. Now that was okay. I didn't mind that. No one minded that. We had white officers. But usually the officers that was with us, it was a good way of getting rank. And it was pretty gun-ho. So after a while, you just feel like you're going to be a man and you're going to die there. You're going to die fighting.
Okay, let's show one last painting.
Now this is
because we're about to wrap up. But this is, tell us a little bit about, so it's got a little glare. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. So this is in Ghana.
This was in Ghana. That's a little, from my flashback, reminiscing.
So he's reminiscing about his old home.
Yeah,
and the
she's
food.
Cooking something, fufu.
And you said that was fufu. Yes, yum. I love fufu.
Soup and all that stuff,
soup and everything. So your pictures are vibrant. We want to remind you that this is the Shy Rise Show. This is Englewood Gallery, Englewood Enterprise Gallery, and we want you to join us at our open house this Sunday if you get a chance, June 26th, 12 to 4 p.m. We have a game night coming up this every fourth Saturday we have game night. And we also, in the month of June, if you would like to participate in our donations, this month we're accepting donations of anything writing. So that's markers, artist pens, or anything for our young people. We have a free art class on Saturdays. And we will be hanging out with So Fresh Saturdays with Rage this weekend. And we'd like to thank Brother Morrow. You have such a great story. Your journey is amazing. The fact that you have this body of knowledge and that you can express it through art. And so for young people, they can express their emotions through the art form like you have. And what do your other seniors say about your work?
Well, the other thing, what I like to, I do have, anyway, I'm online, all that, so that to give a complete description of what I done. And it even amazes me, like Facebook, they could just put my name in, Curtis Kojo Morrow. And that would just.
And you can find out more about Curtis Kojo Morrow
and other artists, other Afro-American ex-servicemen.
Oh wow! They're also artists. There's a team of you.
Well, not here in Chicago, but there's a few of us that got hooked, that got addicted to the internet, so we.
So you found each other.